So the Democrat infighting have been going on since the election, and it will continue until they try to prop up the next Democrat presidential candidate. In today's video, we have Whoopi Goldberg actually using some common sense for once in her life, telling Ana Navarro that the constant whining, complaining, over-exaggerating of what Trump may or may not do is not helpful. Telling people winter is coming, there is no Merry Christmas, is some just flat-out fear-mongering tactics where if they could use brain cells for 1 second, would realize that Trump ran on is common sense, and they need to grow a pair and start doing research for themselves. But I suppose they wouldn't have a job if they weren't a voice for the establishment. So in order to be in their positions, you have to be an annoying mouthpiece that will say whatever someone tells you to say.
He does this to keep you all in a panic. He does it to make you all do this and talk about him, and it's so terrible. But we have to do from now until January 21st is be with our families, be with our kids, do our jobs, make sure our checks don't bounce, make sure that we are taking care of ourselves and our families. Whatever he's going to do, he's going to do, but do take our word for it. Things seem to move slowly because, yeah, they didn't come get Hillary, but he has other people who are ready to go, but I don't think that they can just go out and do what they want to do.
No, wait, I told you last week I disagree with you when you say that because we have the luxury of saying that because we're legal, we are successful, but if you're an illegal immigrant in this country, you're not going to be not in a panic. If you are a woman working for the Department of Defense, you have a right to be in a panic.
You tell people to stay fraught and like this.
I'm telling people to prepare, Whoopi. I'm telling people to prepare.
They are prepared.
Right. So that means that they can't be relaxing and enjoying Christmas.
No, it doesn't mean that.
When winter is coming.
No, it does. You know what? I'm sorry.
I mean, I disagree.
Winter is here.
Right.
Winter's been with us. And my point is we can lay down and do nothing for the next 15 days and then be freaking out for the next 4 or 2 years.
To you is we are in a privileged position that a lot of people who are going to be under his attack
who is going through the same thing.
I want his enemies listening. I'm not panicking. Yeah. Like we just have to live.
We have to figure out what we're panicking.
If you're able to watch all that, you have some serious patience because my brain hurts from listening to them bicker. Like, why would a woman need to be concerned about being in the military now? Mine and Pete Hegseth's philosophy is very simple. The best person for the right job. It doesn't take a rocket surgeon to figure out we shouldn't lower Ranger School or Navy SEAL standards to accommodate the DEI religion. Diversity does not equate to lethality. And illegal immigrants are illegal, and being illegal means you're breaking the law, so adios amigo. And it's funny because then a Democrat goes on a racist tirade saying, oh, who's going to clean the bathrooms? Or then we'd have to pay workers more if they are legal. Somehow that leads us to going back to years of progress where I could have sworn slave labor and child labor is wrong, and Democrats preach raising the minimum wage, but then they are fine with illegals and children in China working for less, and it's just like I can never track their logic. Do we need a higher minimum wage? The argument for a higher one is to accommodate people that don't have a living wage, but that's why you work your way up to being able to require a higher wage. You have to work your way up to having value rather than saying you have the right to have that. That's why you go to school, you work your way up to positions, and you never settle. If you work minimum wage jobs your whole life, clearly there's something in your life that is making you make poor decisions.